there be any assessment of Donald Trump's occupancy of our White House that does not bluntly concede that he is the head of an organized crime family, and he and all who went down the path of corruption and immorality with him must spend the rest of their lives in court defending their contempt for the law, defending their contempt for ethics, defending their contempt for America? I have both deep admiration and personal affection for President-elect Biden, and if there is one political figure who can accomplish the healing he has repeatedly said he wants, it is him. And his desire to keep the White House out of the Justice Department is noble and correct. But healing can only follow justice. Donald Trump should spend the rest of his life in prison. His grifting sons and daughters should spend the rest of their lives in prison. His disgusting henchmen, from William Barr to Stephen Miller to Steve Bannon, should spend the rest of their lives in prison. Those fascist, anti-democracy Trump conspirators attempting right now to overthrow the government of the United States, from Rudy Giuliani to Sidney Powell to House Minority Leader McCarthy to the other 125 Republican representatives, they should spend the rest of their lives in prison. Therefore, I call upon President-elect Biden to select as an Attorney General someone whose first act after the inauguration will be to appoint an independent special counsel with a full remit to investigate and prosecute anyone and anything connected to the Trump criminal presidency. Period. And Trump first. Then this country can heal. Not before.
That's a Disney employee. That's Keith Olbermann of ESPN. Still getting a paycheck. I think his payouts from ESPN. Remember, every time you pay anything for Disney, anytime you buy any of their crap, anytime you go to a park, anytime you do anything, you're paying for people like this. Now he's been hived off, but that's Keith Olbermann. I have to have that play. By the way, Keith, embrace this fully, brother. There's going to be a couple of special prosecutors. One's going to be the election fraud. And it's going to take a while, but they're going to get to all the criminality that went on here. The other one, there is going to be a special prosecutor on the hard drive from hell. And it's going to expose everything that your company, Keith, that you took money from, that Disney has been in. By the way, this is why Iger, or what is his name? Iger's not going to be ambassador to China, right? Everything that Disney has done to help partner with the criminal enterprise that is the Chinese Communist Party. It's all going to come out. Okay, there's going to be a special counsel on that, a special prosecutor, and I got to tell you, brother, we've got the receipts, we've got the wire transfers, we got the money, we got all the voice recordings of Hunter, besides all the self-made pornography of Hunter. By the way, Joe Biden says the smartest guy in the world, but we'll get to yeah, Raheem.
What was that? One of the final scenes from Downfall? It's no,
yeah.
To heal. Put all my political enemies in prison. To heal.
To heal.
We see this over and over and over again. This is Democrat projection. Exactly what they are accusing the opposition of. They know full well they're doing, from stealing the election to running a global criminal enterprise when we talk about the Biden family.
Understand, this is how they talk behind the scenes. Oberman's just crazy enough to say the quiet parts out loud. That's what we love having Olbermann on when he does his rants. Because remember, this guy was a big MSNBC star before Rachel Maddow. He was the main battery in primetime for years and years and years, taking checks from NBC. But most importantly, goes back to ESPN, a company owned by Disney. So every time you're buying your kid one of their crap movies, every time you're buying one, they go into that crap park, right? Every time you go into because I don't want to say, I want to revert back to Peter Schweizer's book in the 90s. Peter Schweizer, the guy that did Clinton Cash or anything like that, read his book in the 90s about all the pedophiles associated with their parks. That's his book back in the 90s they try to suppress. Just go look at it. And this is you got a guy that just got a payout from ESPN to get rid of him. He took Disney money, and this is what he's doing. Wants everybody in prison for the rest of their lives, the whole family, everybody associated, Sidney Powell, the whole thing. Okay?
Who is that Democrat lawyer who goes to Disney World like every 3 months or something, just skulks around by himself?
No, that can't even go there. That was that guy that you outed. Okay, yeah. I want to go back to